I was like, I don't even think I can speak to this motherfucker.
No, you can hear yourself.
You get it?
But I can't breathe with this shit though.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it's gonna be like super fast.
Yeah, I ain't got no nose thing. I ain't got no nose.
That's your mic right there.
Hello, hello.
Oh, yo.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode in the Woods. It's your boy, motherfucking Cuban.
This your boy, Mark, man, and we back at it again with another vid, man.
Hell yeah. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers. Everybody be safe. Hopefully, when this drops, it's Halloween's tomorrow. So everybody be safe. So make sure you guys, if you're a little kid, you shouldn't be watching this shit, first of all. And then, just be safe.
Yeah, you know? Make sure you check that bag of candy for your kids, man.
Yeah, make sure you guys are doing all that shit.
There,
yeah,
bro.
man. But we got a special guest in the house. We already had him before, and I didn't sleep for 2 weeks.
I'm a little nervous.
I kept hearing shit, and then I was scared. But welcome back, Marcus. Malcom. I keep saying Marcus. I'm back with fucking names. Malcom in the motherfucking house from Twisted Habits, man. Tap in with them. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Thank you, guys. Glad to be back.
Yeah.
That's loud as shit. But let's get our drink going. I don't know if you want to drink some heavy liquor or just beer.
I'll probably grab a beer.
Okay. Here's your. I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna have to go with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that Jack.
That you want more ice, bro? I'll take that look if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. I haven't drank. No, actually lying. I had a beer yesterday.
I was about to say you lying. I haven't drunk all this alcohol right here.
All right. You know what? I had to take this thing off because my face is already sweating. But happy Halloween, fuckers.
Happy Halloween. I'm about to take mine off too.
God. I spent like $30 on this for just 2 minutes. Oh shit. But Malcom in the house, man. Last time he was here, for sure I didn't sleep. We probably gonna make that happen again today. So we're gonna just cheers, bro.
Cheers.
I'm gonna cheers you.
Cheers.
Take off mine. Shit.
If I'm not mistaken, last time
Just like
weren't we hearing stuff?
Yes.
In the room?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Me and my boy Marion were like shook. We were like, okay, Marion's like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this no more. I think that's why he stopped doing it, because you scared the shit out of him.
Nigga, I saw the episode and I saw some shit moving.
What?
Yes.
I remember that episode, say that bro. Shit, bro. Because I was scared of shit. I was like, man.
I remember something fell behind us and all of us looked like, what the hell is that?
Oh, fuck. I didn't go back. Guys, go back and check that episode, man. I don't know what episode it was. I think it was like 20 or some shit. But, man, it's been a while, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
That's good. That's good, man. How's the ghost hunting going?
It's going good. It slowed down a little bit, but we getting back on it for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
We're sitting on a lot of unedited footage. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. So.
What made you like take a break? You know what? I'm gonna pop one of these beers open too.
Yeah. Well, so I lost my son back in December.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Rest in peace, man.
Thank you. And it was, obviously a major setback.
Yeah.
But then, we finally getting back on our feet and everything and moving. And then, I opened up. I hadn't opened up Twisted Habits in like months. And I remember I opened it up and there was just a ton of DMs of people like with support. And I was like, damn, I gotta get back on that. Like it's people I don't even know, Canada and Europe and Iraq.
Oh shit!
I'm talking like people all over the world. So I was like, you know what? So I remember we had a hit before all that happened. We had went to the Nevada State Prison. So I guess I can leak that. But yeah, we went to the Nevada State Prison and did an overnight.
Is it closed?
Nevada, it's in Nevada.
Yeah, I mean like closed, like it's not working no more. Like,
yeah, closed. It's
closed down.
It's abandoned. So there's a lady named Sarah that owns the place.
Okay.
And she gave us access to it.
Is it like a museum now, or is it just closed, like completely abandoned?
It's closed, only open for paranormal investigations.
Oh
okay.
Shit!
And when you get into places like that, like, because I know like most of those places are like owned by the bank and they buy it. Like, how do you gain access to like stuff like that?
Oh, so there's actually this lady Sandra, her it's Sarah Sandra, I can't remember her name. Her last name is Bernard. We all know her by Bernard. She's huge in the paranormal community, and her grandfather was the dean, and then when he left as the dean, he then bought the prison. He was the owner, but the reason he bought it was because of all the stuff that was going on there was inhumane. Like the way they were killing people on death row and the tortures and all that was insane. So he got it, and shortly after he got it and tried to make changes, the city then went. Carson City closed it down.
Oh, okay.
So then he left it to, that's her name, Susan Bernard.
Shout out to Susan.
Yeah, Susan. He left it to Susan, and then Susan was like, she started doing investigations and realized that it's a hot spot.
Okay.
So then, after she did that, she then was like, let me allow people to stay there. And the reason we heard about it was because the OG's Ghost Adventures. They went there. Mm-hmm. So I was like, damn, they went there like 6 years ago. And I was like, I wonder if. So I emailed her. Mm-hmm. Well, she emailed me back like, like a year later.
Starting already.
Moving shit.
That's what this guy is.
She emailed me back like a year later, and she was like, "Look, I have May 18th available."
Oh, shit, bro! I'm
You
already
over here
paranoid.
jumpy, bro. I'm trying to get the background story. You over here jumping already, bro.
Back over here, I'm already jumping this shit, my bad. All right.
I think it was with flying. But yeah, so she said I got May 18th. If you guys can be here, that's the only day I can do this. And I do it with my brother now.
Yeah, okay.
So I told my brother, and I was like, "Hey, you trying to do it?" And he was like, "Yeah, we literally shot out there. That was the 16th. I got the email. We were there on the 18th.
Oh, nice.
She did the whole walkthrough, told us about the place, and the place is crazy. The stuff that's there is crazy. Like that they left, like it's insane, bro.
So it's so nobody has touched it since it closed down, or
no? Yeah, it's preserved. Yeah. So there's like there's a cell there where a guy drew with the back, I don't know, it's a back or something. He drew all over his cell, and she took us in there, and she had closed the cell doors are all automatic, so she had closed us in there and turned the lights off because they hook a generator up just for us for that night,
right?
So we can charge all our stuff. But a lot of the lights are dead except for this one cell is like 300 and something. The lights work in there, so she cut the lights on, and then I was like, oh, so we can turn the lights on at night. She's like, oh no, this is the only one that works, but we're using that power for you guys at the headquarters. So our headquarters was the courthouse where we charge our stuff. If shit got too crazy, that's where we would go and like kind of relax and chill and catch a breath.
Was the lights on there at the courthouse?
Yeah. In the courthouse,
okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say this nigga was in the dark the whole time. Like hell no.
No, bro. That's
no fucking way.
Bro,
I'm too scared.
The dark is crazy in there, bro. Like the moonlight, they had it set up so the moonlight can't come in.
Oh.
So when you're in the cell, you can't even see your hand in front of you.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Bro.
So you, but
look, I like to sleep on the dark, like completely dark.
Oh yeah, I can't sleep like that.
But in my house, you feel me? Like still in my house, because I know, like, okay, if my hand, like if I need some light, my phone's right here. You feel me? But like anywhere else, like we went to Joshua Tree.
What is that?
It's a park in like 1,000 Palms or whatever the fuck it's called, 100 Palms or whatever the fuck it is. It's up over there by Palm Springs.
Oh, okay.
But we went at night. I don't know why the fuck we did this, but we went at night. So, bro, like the darkness and just the moon, it was just like I was scared, and I was with a bunch of girls. So I had to act like I'm the big man up in this film, but now I kept jumping, bro, because I kept hearing shit. I'm like, like fuck this.
Matter of fact, Malcolm, you need to visit my cousins-in-law crib.
Oh yeah,
because where they house was built, it was built on I would say like a plantation back in the day, probably like maybe
where
like
was this at?
1800s. Yeah,
where
in Ventura.
They had slaves in California.
Yeah.
I thought California was
she
a free
said
country.
it was like a plantation because
free
she
state.
got
I was like, wait a minute.
no, like
see, I'm over here tripping.
she said like she called a psychic hotline, and she said
but I think those are fake.
Me too. I didn't really
I
believe
feel like
it.
they just looked that shit up and said, oh yeah, you haunted.
I didn't believe it until she told us like shit was moving in the house and things was dropping, and her husband was like kind of like acting different.
Yeah, hell no, nigga. That's the next movie. Malcolm, that's boom.
She said people was beheaded, people were hung, and people were
But didn't they sell the house already?
Nah, they still living in it.
Oh, bro.
That's the scary part, bro. And they invited us for Christmas last year. And I thought I heard something because
you think that she will let him go in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I set that up.
She really into that like.
Hey, I'm down.
But I want to do it, but I don't want to do
it too. But damn, I'm scared. Like, cause we slept in there last Christmas, and we slept in one of the rooms.
Nigga, he came. Niggas, it would just sound to the mic. I mean, on the headphones, I couldn't sleep for fucking weeks.
Man.
Now imagine if I go with this shit and motherfuckers say, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm not.
Yeah, and
I'm never sleeping.
They got a big house, so it's echoing. You can hear echoes and shit like kind of like moving and like little creaks in the house. You can hear that. So I'm thinking like, damn, okay, this is a new house I ain't never been in. It was kind of empty. It didn't have like too much furniture at the time, and like I can hear shit like going down like. Downstairs, I can hear shit going on. And now that they came back with this information, I'm like, babe, we were standing that motherfucker. And I was like already kind of suspicious some shit was going on.
Let's set that up.
Man.
Let's set that up.
There's probably definitely something there.
Yeah.
But I know we got last episode, we got into it why you went in it. You know, we got more subscribers, by the way. Mm-hmm. We started this episode way wrong. Because I was nervous.
We got right into it.
I was nervous. But make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribing and the bell button. It helps the algorithm. Yeah. It's been helping a lot since I've been saying it, man. We seeing more subscribers. We seeing more likes. So we got some new subscribers. So we just want to get a little bit back in the background why you got into it. And I know why, but he doesn't. Yeah, and then some of the new viewers that didn't see the episode, they are new in that they said, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just start watching from here," but they don't want to go back. That motherfucker scared me. Look at him. He's just sitting there like, "What's up?"
He tuned in, like, hold
bro.
on.
He's tuned in. He's like, "Let me see. Let me hear what the fuck you got to say." Look at him, and she's never like this. She's always hiding, bro. It's a sign. Look at the other one. Oh my God,
man, Malcom, you got their full attention, Malcom, man. I don't know, bro. It's a full moon out tonight, by the way. Too.
That's kind of crazy. I was driving over here and I looked over like, oh yeah.
All right, so how did you like? Well, let me ask you this: since you were young, did you ever experience like when you were younger? Did you ever experience like a ghost, like or any paranormal activity, like when you were younger, before like this sparked your interest?
I would have to say no. I think that like our lives were moving so fast, and I don't think my family ever talked about stuff. I think my family is full of skeptics, you know.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think anyone ever talked about any of that. I didn't have a real experience until 2019 at our house here in Moreno Valley off Eucalyptus when we used to live there, and that's. Like, you know, the last episode, that's why we got started in this, because we went through some, like you were talking about, like stuff moving and stuff like that. Like, to see that is, the feeling is weird and it's hard to explain, like, because, okay, something moves. So your automatic judgment is like, well, yeah, there's got to be like a spirit or something. Like, how's it moving? But then, like, it's somehow not enough.
Yeah. Like, you want to find out.
So that thing kind of sparked your interest into it, right?
Exactly. And then I just dove into it. I started taking courses online. I started I wanted to really learn about this.
Yeah.
And I started lining up like all kinds of friends to go and do this shit. And yeah, the more and more I did it, even like people that were like, bro, like this shit's not real, were literally like, okay, this is real. Yeah.
I believe in ghosts for sure. Like I feel like we're not just. I mean, I feel like there's an afterlife too, but I feel like some of these people that pass away, they don't reach that afterlife. They're still stuck here.
Just like your boy Eric, he said it's like when a person dies, they leave that energy.
Yeah, because
not your soul, but that energy that you leave before you leave this earth. You know.
So I have one of my friends that was in the podcast. He died
9 times.
9 times. Well, no, not really. He died like 3 times, I think. And we asked him like, how was that? Like, what do you remember from like? And he says he doesn't. He only remembers one thing. Like he said that. He was in the operating room. It was just him by itself, like just. Then he went through the door, but when he went through the door, he was already on the other side. He didn't open it, and then he seen the nurse, and she was crying, and she had I guess her dog had died. So when he came back, because I think he was in a coma, right? He said he was in a coma. When he came back, he asked for the nurse, and I think he couldn't talk he couldn't really talk, so he wrote it, and he was like, "How was your dog? How's your dog?" And I guess the nurse was like, "I'm out of here. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Because he was in a coma when this happened. Right. So that's the only thing he remembers. And I asked him, "Do you believe in ghosts?" And he was like, "No." I said, "Nigga, you dead. You were walking with him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a ghost.
You were a ghost, you know?"
Yeah, so, that's some trippy shit, man.
So he doesn't believe in, he said that in all his experience, he never has, he was a mortician too.
Yeah.
So I was like, you guys don't to me, if you die and I touch you, I feel like you're gonna follow me the whole rest of my life. Like you feel me? Like so, him cutting them up and taking their parts out. Like I feel like some of that person's energy would get stuck to you. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I never had an experience. He wants to do ghost hunting. And I was like, well, I got a boy. I was like, you let me know and I'll hook you up.
Man, there is a spot that I take everyone that's ever been a skeptic. And it's the Costa Maria Convalescent Hospital in San Bernardino. For some reason, that is the most active place I've ever been to, bro.
Wow.
There was stuff more popping in there than at the prison in Nevada. Wow. God, bro.
All right, what's the trippiest thing you've seen throughout your venture as far as ghost hunting?
I think at that hospital, I remember it was like we were there 4 hours, bro. Nothing happened. It's like your typical movie, right? Everybody's like, all right, cool, it didn't work. You know,
let's go home.
It's just not real. And boom, something happens. So we were like getting ready to head out. And this was with my old partner, Nick Ashton. This is the video that made him quit. So
oh shit,
nigga.
That's real.
And it was our 4th video together, and he literally was done. We were in the car on the way home, and he told me, "I'm not doing this anymore, bro." He's like, "I'm so sorry." Like, it's like, damn, like that's all it took. but then again, I get where he's coming from, though.
Yeah.
Like, so we were standing at the end of this hall, bro, and like hospital hallways are so
long. Yeah.
Man, we're standing at the end of the hall, and I told him, I was like, why there's 3 possums running this way, and I was like, and he goes, imagine they're running from something. And he shines his light. He goes, yo, what is that? And I mean, like a dark silhouette, like was peeking. And as soon as he hit that shit with the light, we both seen it. As soon as it like ducked back behind the corner.
What?
So then I was like, I started.
I got the motherfucking chills, nigga. I got the motherfucking chills, nigga. That shit hit my spine, went all the way to my buckle and came back up, nigga. What the
I would have been so fucking trippy.
Bro, I would have dropped crying, bro.
Oh.
And he just goes, like he was just stuck, and I was like, "Come on, let's go." So I'm running down to the end of the hall, and right when I'm about to hit the corner, boom, the fucking door slams. So I was like, "Oh no, it's probably a person." So I opened the door and kicked it open. The room is about half this, and there's nothing. There's no windows. There's no closets.
Oh shit!
It's just a small room with like this where it looked like a fan used to be.
Yeah.
And like electricity things come from the ceiling, and I'm like, yo. And he looks at me, and he's still at the end. And I was like, "Hey, yo, you back there bullshit? You better come over here for that shit getting you." So he's like, "Stop playing, bro." So he comes to me, and we go in the room, and he goes, "No, I don't know if I'm sold yet, bro." He goes, "Hey, you won't slam that door again?" Right in front of us, dog.
That's my daughter.
Ooh. I'm about to say, I heard some doors squeaking, bro. I'm into his story. I'm like, please, man, don't be bullshitting me right now. I'm kind of nervous.
This nigga's eyes open.
I was like, that's all you heard? Like, what? I'm scared to look back.
I look at you like, this is it.
It's over. We're done.
No, but what I want to know, bro, they say like when you in the presence of a ghost, it gets cold.
Is it true?
You feel like a breeze.
They
more of a cold breeze. Is
that
some truth behind that?
There is some truth behind that, and I actually learned recently when you're around something evil, it's hot.
Oh,
you start sweating. I mean, bro, we were in Carson City, right? We went to a place called the Wall Shoe Club, bro. Right. Before we walked in, it was 36 degrees, right? So we're chilling. And then the building is cold as hell. There's this room they call number 12, and it's the scratch room, also known as the demon room, bro. They caught like a blackish, reddish figure in the window, and Ghost Adventures went there and did like a video there, and they caught like the apparition walking across. So they labeled that the demon room because everybody that comes out of there gets scratched. So
you went there?
Yeah. Yeah, we stayed the night there too.
Like you telling me if I'm going with you, like, oh, that's the demon room. I'll wait for you in the car.
You said demon?
I'm in the car praying for you.
So we go in there, and you know the guy is showing us around. His name's Justin. He was the tour guide, and he's like, all right, so this is the demon room. If you guys want to come back when I head out, and he's like, remember, you're gonna be here all night. And it's only 10 o'clock at night, bro. He left. We was hearing shit all night, right?
Damn.
And I remember I told Clyde, my brother, I was like, hey, let's go in that demon room. So we go in there, nothing's happening. I'm kind of just like, damn, like, is this a bus? Like, did we drive this far and nothing's happening? And this is supposed to be crazy? And I remember I looked at him, and he was just sitting there like, yo, like,
It's getting hot.
It's
In this
kind of
one.
hot. And I looked at him and I was like, yo, I'm sweating, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's getting kind of hot. And we have a temperature gun. Bro, it was 96 in there.
Damn.
When we look on Carson City on the app, the weather app, it was 34 outside. It was 2 degrees cooler than when we first got there. And I was like, what? So we go out the room. It's like
cold. 52. What? That's
I'm
crazy, bro.
And I'm like, and I told him, I was like, yeah, but it gave me like an uneasy feeling. So I've never like, what is that like? When you like push them or taunt them, like spirits and stuff like that. Like if they don't want to communicate with me, I don't push it. But for some reason, bro, like being in that room made me like angry, like it was messing with my emotions, and they told us that could happen. So I started calling that shit out.
Oh.
Never did that. I'll never do it again. And I just remember like after that, like I felt like nausea, even like when you have to throw up.
Yeah.
So we had a headquarters there too, and their headquarters was in the museum room because that's an actual museum there.
Okay.
So we go down there, and I'm sitting there talking to Clyde. Mind you, the whole video is fucked up because when we first got there, someone sent us a voodoo doll from Haiti in a P.O. box, and we had opened that shit, and the fucking doll touched my brother on camera, bro. You see it like he's like sits it down. And it just goes like, he goes, what the fuck? And then
wait. The shit jumped out?
No. It's laying on the table. And its arms, the person that created it's a voodoo doll. Its arms are bent backwards. So it corrected its left arm up and then dropped it down on his hand.
You know where I started believing in that voodoo shit? When I went to New Orleans.
No. Like Haiti.
I really believe in that
Haiti, shit. They have one, like I think Haiti is the biggest. Besides like Africa and Cuba, I think Haiti is one of the biggest where they do voodoo, like brujeria and all that shit.
They got witch doctors.
Yeah, witch doctors and shit. Bro, I like, cause I only know this because my family lives in Florida, and then there's a big population of people from Haiti. They have a little place called Little Haiti, and that is crazy, bro. So the motherfucker correct his arm and would say, "Hey, what's up, nigga?" Touch you.
And but like it says on the, like she left us a letter, bro. It was mind you, we're reading it. I should have never brought this shit, but you know we were at
you brought it into that place.
We brought it into an already haunted place.
No. Damn.
And I was just like, you know, we started opening the box, and we were like, fuck, it's my brother's. I was fucking. I was like, hey, you opening that shit? I'm not touching that little creepy ass dog. I'm touching that shit. And he's like, all right, man. He's like, he opens it, he takes it out, bro. Like her head is connected by string, her arms are, and her legs, but her arms are bent backwards, and she just looks creepy, bro. Like she's got something about this, and the doll's about this big. So he goes, all right, I'm gonna take it out, and I was like, you're gonna touch it with your hands? Just dump it out. He's like, no, I'm gonna grab it. So he grabs it. You know, I'm recording him, bro, and he's just looking at it, and he goes like that, and he's like, I don't like that shit, and he puts it on the table flat. And we're standing there talking.
Did you catch this on camera? Like,
Oh yeah, we got to see that footage.
Yeah, so we're sitting there and like.
Is this video out?
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part 2 of the Wall Street Club. There's 3 parts.
Yeah, I stopped watching this shit, bro, because I really got scared. Like, I really like. I'm not saying I don't support you because I subscribe to you, but nigga, like, I was watching I don't know which one. I think you were in a hole. Like you were going into this hole.
Ritual Tunnel 13.
Yeah, and that like low key, like I'm really claustrophobic. So when I started, I said, nah, I can't watch this shit. Like even like I said before, I'm not really into like scary movies and shit like that. I'm a little bitch. Like I won't sleep. Like man, I heard a couple noises when you're here. I couldn't sleep for 3 days, 4 days and shit. Nigga, I'm like paranoid as fuck. I was like I was telling my girl, I was like, you better hug me because I'm scared as fuck. And he was like, why? I was like, I don't know. I heard some shit. And I don't know what. It sounded like a motherfucking train. We don't even have a train over here.
No, I recently saw the movie Smile,
but I'm definitely gonna watch that.
That's some trippy ass shit.
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna watch that. Like now that you said that shit, I'm just gonna go to that part.
when a girl is talking to the lady through the car, and she's a tall woman, and she's like she bent down just a little bit, and she starts smiling, and then she stood back up, and then her head it snapped and went upside down, and her body is still standing up straight. And fucking,
did you go to the movies for this?
Yeah, me and my girl the other day.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking trippy as fuck. That's probably one of the, I would say, after the movie Sinister, which like probably one of my favorite scary movies.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie's fucking good, and that's probably top Sinister. I would say.
Damn,
that shit's
okay,
good.
so then the fucking voodoo dog corrected her arm.
Yeah, so we have a K2 meter. So it's an EMF. It reads the electromagnetic field. And so we leave them around just in case if we feel a certain way and we look at those and they're going off, then something's there. So there was multiple spirits that died there. So now, but the confusing part is we don't know if it's a fucking doll or all the people that died at this place, because they used that place as a dumping ground when the grounds froze. They couldn't dig at the cemetery. So they're like, all right, throw them all in here. So they stacked them up. There were 73 dead bodies in there for like months.
Damn.
So
wait, hold on. Where were you at?
The Washoe Club.
Wait, where's this at?
Nevada. Virginia City, Nevada.
Okay.
It snows up there?
Yeah.
I really thought like Nevada only had Las Vegas and Reno, the city. And the rest of the state was just fucking desert.
Nah, bro.
And I was born in Vegas.
Nah, my brother told me it snows out there a couple times.
Yeah, like Carson City, we were there, and like a week after we left, the tour guide sent us a video of the outside the prison, and he was like, "Look at this shit, dude. The snow was so high," and I was like, "Oh shit,
damn, I didn't know that."
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna stop right here, because my camera's only record for 30 minutes, so we're gonna take a little quick break.
Yeah, let me get rid of this sweater.
But this is too interesting.
We're back. So you were in. I thought, you know what? When you say Carson City, I thought you were talking about Carson right here in LA.
No, bro.
I said, hold on, nigga. I said, it snows in Carson. Bro. What the fuck? I was like, what? That's why I was like, hold on, where were you at? Because this whole time I thought you were talking about Carson. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but fuck, Nevada. Nevada is a trippy place. But so I went to San Diego, downtown San Diego. They have a house. I don't know if you heard about it. It's
the Whaley murder house.
Yeah. And we went in there, and we went in there. But I thought I was gonna feel something. Like I didn't feel nothing. The only thing that was kind of creepy, it was like, the kids' room. They still had like the old toys and shit like that, and they had like the old dolls. That was kind of creepy. But I was like, I'm gonna ask Malcolm if he ever came.
I've never been in there. I've been outside of there. I've seen it in person, but I've never been in. We actually got approved to do it. They never let anybody do an overnight there. They were gonna let us stay there from midnight till 3:30 a.m. So 3.5 hours. I was cool with that. Fucking COVID hits. So they emailed me back like, "Hey, we're shut down for a while," and they didn't open back up, I think, until recently.
Yeah, okay. We went to San Diego for our anniversary, and we're like, we just walk in, and Lydia was like, "Oh, look at like it says the most haunted house," and I'm like, "Do you want to go in there?" And she was like, "Yeah." We walked in, and they told us a little story. Basically that the property was where they built the house. It was where they hang people, and so that area there was that. But I'm sorry, my daughter's getting in trouble. So when everything was over, the Whaley guy bought it for like 2 pennies and shit,
right? Because
it was like a bunch of murders there, and then and I think he died there, and other shit happened there, and like. But it was like, I'm gonna see if he ever did this shit.
They have a scratch room in there too. It's the living room in that one. The living room is supposed to be, if you're in there past like 9 o'clock or something like that, and you call out to the owner that had died there, the previous owner, that you get scratched. Men only.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Fuck no.
You can look it up too. That's just a trip. I looked into that place, man, for months.
Have you tried to reach back to them?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Now, I know one of the famous landmarks in California is the Queen Mary.
Oh yeah.
Have you done that yet?
Yeah, 6 times.
How was that?
That was actually pretty good. We even they have a room there called, I don't know if you heard about it, B340.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a millionaire opened up that room. It was closed down, and that was where most of the murders and like real evil shit happened there when the ship was set to sea. Mm-hmm. So a millionaire was like, why don't we open this to the public? He's like, I'll spend the money to renovate it, keeps the same stuff in there. I'll just clean up, repaint, stuff like that. But let's open it to the public. We'll make the money back. Yeah, he made his money back, I think, first 3 months of the year. He made
everybody go there.
Nigga.
All the YouTubers were all going there. Everybody's going there. We went there. I've done that room 3 times. That room's a trip because it comes with a crystal ball, a black crystal, a white crystal, and it comes with a Ouija board.
Oh, what the fuck?
That Ouija board is fucking trippy.
Yeah, hell
it
no.
It comes with all that shit on top of a treasure box. Right when you walk in the room, look to your left, it's right there in the living room waiting for you.
I'm gonna have a
story time.
Story time, man. Story time. So my mom was younger, she played the Ouija board, right? And I guess the rules of the Ouija boards are you never ask like when am I gonna die or just do shit like that, right? So my mom's friends start asking the Ouija board, when am I gonna die? The fucking Ouija board said right now.
What the fuck?
So she got scared and she ran out the house. She was running home and she got hit by a bus.
No way, bro.
I swear. And everything I love. My mom told me the story. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, and my mom said that she got so scared that she didn't even want to leave the house. Like they were playing at a friend's house, and then when she got home, she told my grandma. And my grandma's really
what is the odds of that?
That
like,
is crazy, bro. And my grandma's really
crazy.
Catholic. So my grandma beat the shit out of my mom.
Oh yeah.
And told her she has to go to church, like, cause like you bringing evil spirits in and whatever. And my mom's like, I didn't know. Like we were first playing like, well, when I'm gonna have my first kiss, and then one of the girls like, nah, fuck this. We're gonna ask when we're gonna die. So then she asked, and she got hit by a bus. Bro, I'm like, what the fuck? And then me, my brother, and my brother's friend, we go to Toys R Us when it was right here.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So we go right, and we want to get like a board game because we want to play a board game. So we're looking at Live, I think it's called Live, and then Sorry, I think the other one's called, and then we already have Monopoly. So and we were going down the line, we passed the Ouija board, right? And then I'm like,
they got that at Toys R Us?
Yeah, they have that shit at Walmart.
I seen that shit at Spencer's.
It was at Walmart, Target.
Yeah.
But they recently took it down like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my brother's friend goes, oh, we should get the Ouija board, and I was like, oh no, because I remember my story. So oh no, I don't want, and I just walked away. So they walk away. Out of nowhere, the Ouija boards go fall, and we like, fuck this, dude. We took running, bro. We were like, fuck that, like nah. Have you played a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
Nah, man, I'm too scared, man. I saw the movie of Ouija, so I was like, nah, I'm straight, bro. I can't.
My brother wants to play it, but I don't want him to play it.
Why not?
It's just fucked up shit happened, man. It tore me apart from like so many homies I played with.
Oh damn!
Like because it's all mental. Like at the end of the day, like even when you go something, it's mental. Like when the shit's happening, you either like gonna break from it or you learn from it and you do some other shit and you keep like exploring. But like everybody's different, you know what I mean? So like I had a couple homies which they were already going through it in life.
Nah, fuck them.
They were like, "Hey, let's play the Ouija board. There's 3 of us." I was like, "All right. I mean, I'm down." And they're like, "All right." I was like, "Well, I don't have one anymore because Marvel's mom threw my shit away."
I would too, nigga.
I was on back in the car one day and she's like, "Was that a Ouija board?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Hell no." Next day she's like, "Hey, I threw your Ouija board away."
Yeah, I would do the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah." I don't blame her though because to have it at the house and all that shit. So
yeah, nah.
So I ended up playing with my friends. We're at a haunted hotel room, the Marilyn Monroe suite over at the Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, so we get this room and we're on this nice glass. I still have a picture on my Instagram. Nice glass table. It's like all this decorative shit. So we set up like all the candles. We set up the Ouija board, and we started playing. Like, I think the first 30 minutes we had to like get into it because like nothing was happening. It wasn't moving, and I was like, man, it's just low key boring. Like,
yeah.
I was like, let's go explore. Let's walk around the hotel, do something. And then my homie John was like, nah, he's like, let's just try it again, man. Let's keep trying it. I think the shit didn't start moving, bro, for almost 2 hours, bro, sitting there on the floor with this shit. My arms were so tired, because you can't leave them leaning. So I was like, fuck, bro. And that shit started working. And then it started saying random shit, bro. Like, I remember one part, it said, B-U, like boo-boo. And I'm like, what the fuck is boo-boo? And we're sitting there, and the homie Greg he's recording with the camera, and he's like, I don't know, should I look it up? I'm like, yeah. So he looks up like Marilyn Monroe suite, boo boo on the Ouija board. Doesn't come up with nothing. So then I was like, hey, why don't you look up like what she used to call her ex or her ex-husband and all that? And he, sure enough, she's calling boo boo. Oh shit. Mind you, I know nothing about her history with
quick history that I learned from IE and Friends.
Right.
You know Marilyn Monroe was actually Mexican. Well, Mexican American.
Really?
She was born in Mexico.
So her dad was like Mexican?
No, she's technically white, but she was born in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So she's Mexican, like
kind of crossover.
I don't know how to say that, like Mexican American. I don't know.
Yeah, you can say it like that.
Yeah,
Mexican American.
But she couldn't say that because she was like America's fucking girl or whatever the fuck it was. But yeah, she was born in Mexico.
Damn, I didn't know that about.
Shout out to IE and Friends.
Maryland, man.
But you were saying, all right.
Oh yeah. So we ended up playing it. It starts saying a bunch of shit, and then it started saying like Zio Zozo. And you guys know like the Ouija board demon is Zozo.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
So I was like, I started tripping, and I was like, that's some weird ass game. Like I started tripping on the homies. I was like, why would you even play like that? And they're like, I swear to God, I didn't do that shit. Like, and they had the straightest faces, bro. And then Greg was like, hey, bro, he's like, I dare you. He's like to look through the planchette, the little piece. So then I was like, all right, if you're in this room, I'm gonna try to find you in the room with the planchette because it has a little glass piece in it. Mm-hmm. So I picked it up and I was like looking around the room with it, and I didn't see nothing. So then I put it down and like I'm sitting there and my homie serves me a drink. We had like we had a mini bar in there, bro. We tore that shit up.
Oh shit!
So we started like all drinking, and I'm sitting there at the counter, and they're like, "Yo, your nose is bleeding." And I was like, "My nose," and I was bleeding from both my nostrils. I never get bloody noses.
What the fuck?
I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So I was like, low key tripping, but I went to the restroom, cleaned up, and I like looked in the mirror, and I was like, "Snap out of it, bro! Like you're good. Snap out of it." So I come back out, bro. John and Nick are just sitting at the edge of the bed, bro, just like. And I was like,
oh damn, nigga. I would have been like, nope. Okay, we going home.
Now, like when you go, when you go home, like, do you feel like you bring that presence of where you at with you home?
I have, yeah. So I usually sage and do holy water.
Okay, perfect.
I walk back in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's good.
I'm about to say I do sage too.
Because I'm
girl.
pretty sure. I don't know if I was Marvel, bro. I said, nigga, you better get a shed and you're gonna stay in your ass over there.
Is your wife okay with this? Like, because I know girls get scared like automatically.
Yeah. At first, no, because I jumped into it right after we went through all kinds of demonic shit at the house, so she was definitely not cool with it. Which I understand that. I shouldn't have been cool with it, but that's how my mind is. I wanted to solve it. Yeah. So she wasn't at first. Now, she's hella supportive, and so are my kids.
So let me ask you this, because you went through this because you want answers. Did you get your answers?
Yes, but now in doing it, I feel like there's so much more that I didn't know.
Okay.
I feel like this is a field that you'll never stop learning in.
Yeah.
And I like that about it. I like that there's not really an end to it.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. And I mean, again, I want to do it really bad, but I know I'm gonna be a bitch, and I might just be like, carry me the whole way.
If I do it, I'm gonna have to do it in the daytime, bro. I can't do it at night, man. Fuck, man. I can't. That shit just.
Have you ever done it in the daytime? Like, does it work still? Because I know, like, a lot of people, like, I say, like, oh, you get hunted more at night.
Yeah.
But I know, like, there's a time limit. Like, this nigga just licked his lips.
Oh shit,
bro! He's just look at him.
He doing it multiple times, bro.
No, but is there a time that is like, I guess, more active?
Yeah, like people say it's like 3 a.m. But I've noticed it's active from like 12 to 3.
Oh, okay.
12 to 3, mainly like about like 1 to 2.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've caught the most shit at that time. I've actually caught less shit at 3. That whole 3 a.m.
Oh, they go to sleep at 3, nigga. They say, I'm tired. Fuck that.
Ain't nothing happening.
I think it's just because, like, in our minds, we hear about it, so we overhype it.
Yeah.
Like, after 3, it's about to be popping. And after 3, it's like you hear one thing, and you're like,
they're putting in blankets and shit. Like, all right, nigga, I did all this shit. You didn't even catch it. Let me go to sleep.
I think spirits are like, oh, well, they're waiting until after 3. We ain't going to do shit then.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, we're going to play with them.
You think, like, the spirits, like, no?
No, I don't think they know time. I think they feed off of energy the same way.
But do you know, like, oh, these niggas are here to catch me doing?
Yeah,
I think
there is spirits like that.
I think if I was a spirit nigga, I'd be fucking with you. I'd be fucking with everybody.
Hell
yeah. Like, oh, I would touch them like, oh, and then run away and shit. Like, I don't know. I open that door and you run that way, and I open this fucking door. I don't know. I'd be doing some shit, bro.
If
nigga,
God forbid I ever die before my wife does.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking with my wife.
Bro, yeah, I'm fucking with my.
I'm
throwing all the.
I'm touching her booty. I'm sucking on her
all
toes.
the cabinets open.
Oh,
I'm throwing all the dishes on the floor.
And I'm gonna make sure she knows it's me. Now she can't get mad at me. Like,
Yeah.
what she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What she gonna?
She gonna sage the house.
Oh yeah, no matter here. Shit, I'm fucking out.
For real, bro. I'm fucking with her. I don't care.
No, I told my wife, I was like, if I ever die before I do, I was like, I'm hunting your ass for sure. I'm make sure I'm gonna be touching that booty every day. Then bow, and you gonna know that's me. And she's like, shut up.
Like, I feel like when the place that you die from, like, well, you know, wherever you die, like in a car or natural causes and whatnot, that energy that you leave, you stay in that exact
So say you just die in a
area.
car accident, that car, you staying in that car?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a
I
really
feel
good
that.
thing for that.
You said
So
what?
I have a really good
okay.
Explanation for that. So I had interviewed this guy from the United Kingdom, and he was like huge in paranormal. He actually has like a small like not necessarily a cult, but like teachings for paranormal parapsychology. So I started like teaming up with him and just pinging ideas off, and then we met in person, and then we did this full on interview. And during the interview, I asked him. I said, "I have a question." I said, "So, really simple. House A, House B. House A, somebody dies from a heart attack. House B, somebody was brutally murdered. I go do a paranormal investigation at both of them. How come in House A I don't hear anything, but in House B I do?" And he's like, "There's actually an answer for that. When you die of natural causes, you generally aren't trapped there. You can move around. But when you die from an unnatural cause like murder, you're stripped from your timeline.
Yeah, okay.
So if you, right before you died, you were screaming, and then people are like, dude, the house is haunted. We hear screaming in there. That scream you're hearing is the
stays
last
there.
scream that person did."
So,
Ooh, that shit hit different.
yeah. So look,
Damn.
so I'll tell you this. I'm Cuban, right? So, my family, I have family that does like Santeria and shit. Like, it's a big thing in Cuba, right? So, one of my uncles that was big into the Santeria was like, basically, because what you said, right? So I told him, I was uncle. I was like, so you're saying that when you get killed, right? That's not your time. That wasn't your time,
Yeah.
right? That's not your time.
I feel like
you say
that,
God rolled your timeline, right? And God said you're gonna die by a heart attack. That's a natural cause. But what I don't understand is God knew everything, right? So God knows everything. God knew that I was gonna get murdered. So why did He didn't take that and put that? Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, why
So-
didn't you put that in your timeline?
So I feel like when you get murdered, I feel like that was your time. Like God wrote, okay, you're gonna die by a gunshot. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then my uncle was like, no. God can't. God is the only one that could take your life away, not a human being. And I was like, oh shit. That was like, okay. He's like, so God gave you the life, and then God will take it. I don't know how you guys are in your religious, right? Right. So God gave you your life, and God's gonna take it away, not another human being. So what that means is you will die by natural causes. So like a heart attack, or you just go to sleep and you never fucking wake up again. And I was like, oh, and I said, so I was like, so when that happens, your body gets stuck. And so there's just hell and heaven.
Right.
So your body's stuck in the world. So you're trying to get up there or down, wherever you're going, right? So he was a psychic or whatever. He will see like dead people. And I tell him, I was like, so like, how do you know it was when somebody's good and somebody's bad? I said, the easiest thing that I could tell you, when somebody's good, they look like a human being.
True.
Like a human being. When somebody's bad, like the spirit is bad, they look like the guy from the movie with Will Smith, like a zombie. Like I'm a legend, or
I Am
Legend.
yeah, like they look like they're burnt. They look like, and those people was the ones that actually want to attack you, want to do those spirits. I mean, sorry, want to attack you and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking in my head, like, what if I was like starting seeing ghosts and shit, and I see one of the motherfuckers coming at me? Because he would tell me, like, he's like, sometimes I'd be walking down the street and I like, if he jumps, it's because somebody's trying to get him, like, or trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
And I told my uncles, like, how do you like I don't know, like I don't know how, like, when you see stuff, I don't know, like if you see like dead people, or like fucking, like, you know that movie, that cartoon movie, paranormal, it's like a cartoon movie, and it's like he sees ghosts as a little boy.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Franken paranormal or something. So this little boy sees ghosts, and then like he's walking and the ghost is just walking. So I told my uncle, like, well, I didn't tell him, but like I was like, I wonder if he sees it like that, because he passed away before this movie came out. So I was like, I wonder if my uncle used to see like this. So I'm like, how do you like mentally, how do you like know, like, okay, like, let me block this Because I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure, like, you're in the interview and the motherfucker goes, hey, I need help. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you know, you jump up, like, hey.
You ignore it.
Yeah, like, how do you, he's like, it's like, you put this little block, I guess, and you just don't let them in. Like, you don't let them in your head. I see them, but they can't come in.
Like, okay, see, like, my girl, she from Colombia, so, you know, she, like I said before, like, her whole family believe in like the psychic hotline and calling them and asking them like what's their future, or like is it a bad presence around me. And you know, that's what my sister-in-law did. She called the psychic hotline and got the information. And then like my girl kind of like, because I didn't believe in it, I'm like, I don't believe in psychics and shit like that. So I was like, why she called a psychic hotline? She was like, oh, that's what we do in Colombia when we kind of have because there's like old like cathedrals and shit in Colombia, so they believe in paranormal activity. So I'm like, why you do that? Like, she was like, well, it's because like there's so many hauntings in Colombia and so many old buildings that people go explore, and like they want to get more background information about that. And I'm like, okay, but you know, I was like, is it true though? Like, do you have people that, you know, go out there and say, okay, this is haunted, like this thing's popping out at us and shit like that.
So like I told my uncle, I was like, because my uncle's like, I guess you could become psychic. I don't know. Like that's what he told me, is I can make you psychic. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to see. I'm good seeing human people, like human. No dead. Like I'm good. Like, and he was like, just so. And I was like I don't know. Like, and then like he will literally tell you, like, and then this is crazy because so when I was younger, I doing dumb stuff and game banging. I called my mom. My uncle was in Florida. He called my mom and said, he told my mom, tell Abraham not to go outside right now. And then my mom was like, why? He's like, just tell him not to go outside. So they the game bangers just got into it with some other game bangers outside. So they had text me. So I'm like, oh. So I started getting ready. I was like, we about to fight somebody. So I go outside, right? And my mom's telling me, like, hey, your uncle saying not to go outside. I said, why? He's like, he's just saying not to go outside. I said, Mom, I'm going outside. Like, the fuck? Yeah. So I go outside. They literally arrest me right here. Like, I'm like going right here in the park, and they fucking stop me. They're like, hey, we're like, come here. And just because I was wearing, you know, a type of hat, they're like, oh, come here and boom, arrest me. They're asking me these questions. Like, oh, I just got out the house. Like, you could go to my mom. So and shit, like the cops, all right. So they went up to my house, to my apartment. They told my mom, like, where has your son been? And he's like, he's been here the whole day. He just got out right now, so they let me go. And I'm gonna see. My mom was like, I told you, your uncle said not to get out the house. And I'm like, oh shit. So that's when I was low key. I was like, oh, this nigga knows stuff. So my uncle used to work with a lot of drug dealers. So he would tell me like when I was with him, he would get a phone call and he was like, I'm pretty sure that I was like, hey, I want to make this move. Can I do it? And he will go in his little. He had like a closet with fucking stuff in it. And he will go in there, and like all I smell is cigars and shit. So then he'll call back. He's like, nah, don't do it today. Do it tomorrow. Next you know, we're driving. There's a fucking a checkpoint, and he's like, he calls them, yeah, there's a checkpoint right now. I'm like, damn. Like, and that's when low key I was like, okay, this motherfucker knows shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker. So I told him, I was like, hey, why don't you like help the cops? Like, found like who killed.
It seemed like he getting that type of
like,
vibe.
you know, who killed the like whatever person. He was like, nah, man, like that's not, you know, the cops won't, like, he said the cops won't pay me what I get paid.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, oh shit.
That's true.
So I'm like, so then I've seen some shows where there were some of the like that famous couple. I forgot their name.
The Wardens.
Yeah. She did.
Who are those people? What did they do?
They were, the girl was a
So the Ed Warren, he was a demonologist, and Lorraine Warren, she was a medium psychic.
Yeah. So she would see stuff. So she did an episode, like they had a TV show where they will get like fucking people that are psychic and see where that people will get killed. And he's like, oh yeah, she's saying that this person here, like, and they never found the guy, so I don't know if like, or the people that would just like find clues where they were saying.
Now, do y'all believe in like, because it's so many movies that do like demonic possession over people and like control their body. Do y'all believe in shit like that?
Yeah.
I only believe
But how far? Like,
I
cause we
believe
seen
it.
like The Exorcist and shit like that, and where their body is fucking bent and shit, and like, and
I believe this is only because my mom was possessed. I didn't.
it's that excess noise, bro. What's that?
What
that
the?
mean?
Right when you said my mom was possessed.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
crazy.
Oh, maybe I asked the wrong question.
That wasn't true. It was like spot on. too.
That's fun on. That's crazy. But I guess my mom's possessed by a little girl, so she'll like act like a little girl. And my brother tells me this. I was little at the time, so my mom would act like a little girl, and like when they would start praying on her, she would like fucking go crazy. So that's the only reason I believe it.
Well,
I don't know if
I
my
think-
mom was on drugs or just an alcoholic, and she was like, nah,
just me seeing the Amityville horror movie,
I can't watch that, bro.
man.
I can't like
It's-
like even me talking about like my mom fucking being the fucking doing that
Have
shit.
you thought about going to that house? Cause it's an actual place.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna do that one. We're gonna.
Where's it at?
So we're trying to set up the Amityville whorehouse. I think that's Indiana.
I think
I
so.
think that's
Oh, okay.
Indiana. Because Maine is the Conjuring house.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
What's no
yeah.
Maine was
Rhode Island, I mean, is the
it wasn't in it was in
the Conjuring house.
Connecticut because I
Conjuring house in
met
Connecticut?
because I met a guy
Oh yeah, it is in Connecticut.
because I
yeah.
met a guy at Home Depot that used to live 3 houses down from the house.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought the
The-
Conjuring house is because I thought it just sold and it's in Rhode Island.
Well, I don't know, but the guy was telling me he was
Because there
like,
is a house, a haunted house like that went through similar shit, like the movie, The Haunting of Connecticut, and it's
Yeah.
in Connecticcut.
yeah.
But I thought the Conjuring house was.
I thought he's probably talking about that one, but he was telling me because he goes like, oh, like we're talking about something, and then he had an accent. I was like, where you from? And he was like, oh, I'm from Connecticut. Bro, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, why the trippy shit start happening right now, bro?
That is crazy. Hit your mic. Let me see. That is crazy, guys.
No way, bro. We ain't making this shit up, man.
That's fucking crazy, yo.
There you go.
That is crazy, yo. All right, so we just gonna fuck this fucking house in
Yeah.
Connecticut.
I don't know. We got into some spooky shit, man.
Fuck this shit.
Huh?
What's your favorite scary movie? And we're gonna stop right there because we have to record again, bro. That shit is crazy.
That shit's weird, bro. I can't.
Oh shit! All right, man. That is crazy. I can say something, but that mic always mess up. But I don't know. It hasn't happened for a while, but that mic does mess up a lot. I don't know why it's messing up now. I don't know if it's because Malcolm is here and the demon said, "Let me just fuck with him real fast."
know, bro.
Wait, imagine I fucking if I fucking start doing the fucking the editing and all you hear is like.
Motherfucking
Hold
demons
on,
fucking with you.
let me just do something real fast though. Cause that cable is messed up, but it's just weird that it just happened
Now.
It's just weird. So we're just gonna talk about just your favorite scary movie because I'm getting scared.
There's one thing that I learned. There's no such thing as coincidences.
Oh man, why do you have to say that?
That shit's happened for a reason.
Okay, so we just
Nah, nah, like I was the movie I was saying before, you got on the topic of movie Sinister. The kids are possessed by, I'm guessing,
It's that guy, right?
the guy.
Alright guys, I'm trying to fix the cables.
And like the kids, they murder their whole family. And you know, it's been cases like that. Wait, hold on.
Hello?
No?
Say something?
Bruh. I don't know. I feel like I can't. I'm too outspoken.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you,
But it sounds weird.
but it sounds too clear.
I can't hear you in mine. I can only hear you.
Nah, no way.
I swear to God, I can't hear you.
Nah, bro.
I can hear you.
Baby,
Can you hear him?
can't hear me at all.
Alright, hold on. Say something?
You can't hear me
Oh,
at all?
I can't hear you. Oh,
I just turned it off. I just turned it off.
that was crazy. I
Bruh.
was able to just read your lips, but I couldn't hear you in the headset. I can hear you though, like extra clear.
Hello.
I hear you.
You good?
Hello?
Yeah, I can
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
Bro, fuck, man, Malcolm, I swear to God, bro.
I can't go home to my girl like this, bro. I'm gonna be a bitch when I go home. Like, you can't sleep next to me. I'm nervous.
Yeah, and I'm not, like, this is not planned. This was not
That
planned.
was real shit. Yeah.
This is real shit.
Not like,
Oh, man.
All right, when you do the ghost hunting, you use audio equipment like this, right?
Do you ever mess up?
all the time, bro.
Like,
All
you
the
do you
time,
hear
bro.
like?
Bro, I've done whole videos, got home to edit it, and there's no audio.
Oh, shit.
4 hours of video footage, no audio.
No way.
That fucking sucks. So what do? Like, you just don't put it up?
I just dump it. The video, yeah, dump it.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn.
That fucking sucks.
That ghost didn't want to be recorded.
Yeah, that goes that. Fuck that. OnlyFans, nigga paid. No, but I mean, if there's anybody in here, we all respect to you guys. We're not fucking making fun of you guys. All respect. If you want to come in the mic and say something, say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking with my audio, man. But I have a big, like, I have really respect on the afterlife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's
You
like,
got to.
like I don't know, like the whatever's on the other side, it's there. You know what I'm saying? I don't never say that. I don't believe in that shit. But that was crazy. That was really crazy. I hope I can sleep tonight.
All right, like Malcolm, do you believe in reincarnation? Like, you reincarnated to like your animal spirit, or like you reincarnated into like being born again?
I can't really say no, and I can't really say yes because I'm still learning about that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I really only.
What's your favorite animal?
A wolf.
You were a wolf in your past life.
Mm-hmm. Most likely.
That's what I think. Because my favorite animal is a gorilla,
That's tight.
and I feel like I was a gorilla when I was like one of my lives. What about you?
I would say a bull.
A bull?
Mm-hmm.
You're
I'm a
bull?
Taurus, man.
I'm a Taurus too.
Yeah, see.
I'm a Scorpio. I don't fucking like Scorpio. Well, I do like scorpions, but I would like to have one, but she won't let me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I said this in the when you came in. I feel like I do believe in the past life and reincarnation. I feel like I was like a mobster because I feel like I did like I feel like I love anything that has to do with the mob. I love it. Like, I fucking so interested in it. Like, you know, whoever it is, I fucking like any movie that come up with the mob. I fucking watch it. Also, I like San Francisco for some reason. San Francisco, the Bay Area, like my attention goes to that. Like, I would love to live in San Francisco.
Sure.
I don't know why. And I also really like to learn about the Native Americans. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like that was my past life. You feel me? Like, I feel like if you, like, I tell my wife she was a Jew because she likes to learn, like, she wants to learn about Jews and shit. I was like, you were in one of those camps. You got killed in one of those fucking smoke. What is it called? The fucking gas chambers. I was like, you were in that motherfucker.
I think that like kind of falls in like, it kind of falls in the line of deja vu when you have that feeling that you've been there before. Like, I've been here before. That shit.
I was gonna tell this nigga, say, hey, do you have any ghost stories?
Yeah, I got plenty.
Because I've been doing this for like for my past guests. I've been asking them like, hey, because you know, spooky season.
Yeah,
I've been asking them, but then I was gonna ask you, hey, you got any fucking stories? And he just the whole episode was about that shit, and this whole fucking audio started messing up. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But
actually, one ghost story that I just had at the state prison was just fucking weird. So it's this new device that my wife just got me. So it's a headset that plugs into like, so you know how bats have, what's it called, sonogram?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, they let
They
out the
bounce
noise,
back, yeah.
it bounces back. So it's a device like that. So it sends out a signal. So like, let's say this is a hallway and I shoot it down there, it'll reach all the way at the end and bounce back. And it'll play whatever it captured while it was gone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting there trying this new device out, bro, and I'm in the cell of the most notorious person that lived and died at the prison. And I'm laying in that cell bed. And I told my brother, I was like, hey, I'm going to try that shit in the hall. She said this hall was active. So I'm getting it to work, and I'm trying it. And it works. I've heard so much, like, spirit stuff that, you know, it takes certain situations that really bother me now or move me or intrigue me. Some of them is regular because it's like a hobby that I do so much. Like, I'll hear something move, I'm just like, oh, like, it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But this shit was weird, bro. Like, so I'm aiming it down the hall, and I don't hear nothing. And then I hear, so my brother tells me, I'm going to walk down the end to the other side. He's like, so you don't hear me moving. So then I aim the shit inside the cell where I was at. And I was like, are you inside this cell? And then I let the button go, and it plays back in my ear. And it's like, yes. And I was like, let me keep my cool. I said, thank you. You know, that was a really clear response. I was like, my brother's down at the end of the hall. I was like, are you cool with us being here?
He said, fuck no.
Nah, bro, it gets fucking creepy. It's like, yes. And I was like, okay. I was like, can I come back? Can I come in the cell? Bro, all I hear is like, like laughing, right?
Oh, dude.
And I go, are you laughing? And I aim the shit outside and put it on live. So the live button, it will let you hear something live instead of sending a signal out.
Yeah.
So I aim it out because I feel like something's next to me. And it's like, over here. Like that, bro, at the end of the hall on the opposite side. My brother's all the way down there in the 200s. Down there in the 400s, I hear something. And I take the thing off. And it's all on video. I yelled out, I'm like, hey, Claude, are you fucking with me, bro? And he goes,
can you hear that audio?
The audio?
Like, can you play it back on the...
You can't record in the headset. What you hear in the headset is for you, what you hear.
Oh, what?
And I was like, so I looked at him and I was like, bro, something giggled in the cell and then told me over here, and I looked down here, right? And he's like, let me try that shit. So he puts it on and he's like, just aiming it down the hall. He's like, is anybody there? And I just see him go, yo, fuck this headset. I was like, well, he's like, it's creepy clear. It literally sounds like this, like us talking. Mm-hmm. It gives them the opportunity to come in crystal clear. Oh. And their voice is just something about it, bro. It creeped me out. So I stopped using that shit.
Oh, damn, that'd be crazy if you could catch that audio.
Yeah, there's no way to record it.
Oh, man.
Like there's no file, there's no SD port, there's nothing. It's just
and they should be able to do that. Like,
that'd be sick.
That'd be crazy.
I used to watch Ghost Hunters.
Oh, yeah, me too. I used to do that shit all
man.
the time.
My brother, he's really into paranormal activity and shit like that. And he kind of got me interested in like wanting to know what afterlife is about. And like when we used to watch it, and I was a little nigga back then, so I was scared as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Like, and they would use like the same equipment you used to use. I mean that you use, and I always think like damn, is our house haunted? Like, cause I hear shit.
I feel like there's spirits everywhere. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's spirits everywhere. Like, I feel like there's some right now. Like right now,
like it's a matter of just tapping into them.
Yeah, I feel like there's like they're just here. Like they're just here. Like right now, maybe somebody didn't like what we were saying. Said nope, we're not gonna top. We're not.
I think that's what it is.
You know, like there's probably like my uncle said, there's probably good spirits, and this good spirit said no, we ain't gonna top into demons. So fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I don't know. I feel like that's what it was. But yeah.
No, but us being little, like when we were little, we were just doing it just for the fun of it. We'd act like we ghost hunters and act like you know, spirits in the house and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. I downloaded this app called Ghost Hunter, and it will show you like if there's a ghost around you. But it was
like
just
a little radar?
yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was just like it would just tell you like, oh, there's something here, but it was really nothing there. And because I was watching the Ghost Hunter show, I think it was called Paranormal Activity, and they used it, and it was like, this is not real. Don't use this. Like, this is
it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It
it's
just
like,
gets you scared. That's
yeah,
all.
It's just like, but you know, because it's Halloween tomorrow.
Yeah.
A crazy story from your maybe childhood, that you know you had, or like when you went trick or treating. That you remember, like I was like, oh fuck, like this is like I would never forget this.
That's a good question. I had a few of those.
This trick or treat, like this Halloween, I would never forget.
There was a Halloween. It was nothing paranormal, but there was a little girl that was kidnapped on the same street that we were trick or treating on Halloween.
Oh, what?
She was walking too far from her parents. I was only like 11 or 12.
And what was this at?
This was in Riverside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Of Arlington.
Oh shit!
And I remember like hearing everyone screaming, like grown men, bro, like what the fuck, like, and I like see this truck pulling off, and then you know I still don't know what's going on. I'm like looking at my parents.
Yeah, like what's going on?
What's
Yeah.
going on? Mm-hmm. And my mom's like, the little girl was just kidnapped by the man in that truck, and I was like, what? And then fucking they shut the whole block off. They got all these witness reports.
Oh shit! That's
I'll never
crazy.
forget that. I still remember the screams, bro. Like it was crazy. Like
yeah. Now that I have a daughter, bro, it's crazy. Like I I fucking double look everywhere, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you trying to,
bro, I be
nigga.
pressing niggas. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, okay, so there's this weird shit, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, when we go to Walmart or something, and, like, you know, my daughter has a dress on, but she wears shorts under. I make her wear shorts under.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, when they sit at the top thing, I've seen, like, grown men, bro, like, looking.
That's fucking weird, bro.
I have zero fucks. I'll just be like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they just look at me
yeah.
like- I'm like, you fucking weird ass nigga looking at my daughter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, I would I won't say nothing if, like, you know, people like glancing around.
Yeah.
No, bro, they just be locked in.
That's just fucking weird, bro.
And I look and I'm like,
Now, what the fuck you
fuck?
looking at? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I'm like, now that I have a daughter,
Yeah.
and I tell my wife, I was like, you have to be alert, like 24/7 now.
and all this sex trafficking shit.
Yeah, I was like, you
it's
have-
happening out here in these cities.
I was
Cause
you-
like as men in general, we have that sixth sense where we're like we feel somebody staring, like we know, like especially because we're protectors. Like
Yeah.
God made us protectors, so you know we look at motherfuckers like, okay, like I know what this motherfucker want to do, but you know I'm gonna keep my eye on this motherfucker. Like let me make sure.
yeah.
That's it.
No,
We got that sixth sense.
I every time I get off the car, I make sure like I look around. But you know, I told my wife, I was like, maybe from like a guy, like somebody won't try to do that with me, but with you, you had to be like alert
I tell
24/7.
Maribel that all the time, bro.
You have to
I'm
be
like,
24.
like, you see how I am, like when we go out, like even like Sam's Club, let's say. I'm like, you always see how you're like, because she sees me and I look everywhere, bro.
Yep.
Before I walk in, I look behind us as I'm walking in, even when I'm shopping.
Yep.
And because you never know, people are watching you and trying to set something up for
Yep.
when you leave the store. And I told her, I was like, you have to adapt
Yep.
when I'm not around. You have to.
Like,
The
yeah,
way shit's
especially
going-
having 2 kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know, I'm like,
And now she's pregnant.
yeah, the third one on the way.
Like,
Damn.
I
yeah,
was like, you got to be like on
on your feet. Yeah, so I tell my wife, and I'm getting her a pepper spray too. So she's like, you know,
Yeah.
just in case something happens, you know. I was like, cause me, nigga, if you trying to take my daughter, you have to kill me, nigga. I'm on
yeah.
you, nigga. I'm
I feel like women look past that shit. Like,
'cause
they overlook like certain
like, oh, no,
situations.
like Lydia always tells me, like, why are you always looking around? I was like, first of all, I grew up in the hood. Like that's one thing. Like you always have to be paranoid, you know, because nigga over there might shoot you. And then
no
I'm
reason.
just, you know, I'm always aware where I'm at. Like even like when I'm like, if you invite me to a party, right, and you the only nigga that I know, I'm always like, nope. I stay in the corner until I fucking all right. This shit is cool. Like I'm feeling the vibe. If I don't feel the vibe, I was like, hey Malcolm, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Keep doing your ghost hunting. I'm out.
right.
But like, and I just tell her that like you have to be fucking aware of your old times. But I got so I used to live down in Searson. Shout out to everybody that used to live on Searson. So the house on the corner, this guy, I don't know if the guy still lives there, but he always used to like make his house all cool. So this is like when the first, like when the projectors came out, right? So early like 2000s. So me and my boy Arthur, shout out to my boy Arthur, we're walking down the aisle. He always used to give like big ass pieces of candy, right? So we're going, right? So he made his garage. I think he was like the main one. Like he was the only one. Like at first,
Wait, hold on, bro. Didn't you used to do the haunted houses too?
Yeah, we used to.
I remember that shit. That shit was hard. Yeah.
And I'll talk about that too. We go to this house, right? It was completely dark. So we like, all right. So then out of nowhere, we see that this little thing just flies over, like it was. He made his garage into like a screen. So we see this thing just go. We're like, oh, what the fuck was that? So he decorated his house Halloween style. He put where he put the projector. He made it like to like a little stone thing. So we didn't think about anything. So we're like, oh, we stopped and we're like, oh, what the fuck? And then we're like, oh, so we kept walking and like why like this fool had a control or something. While you were stepping closer to the garage, he would play like a different like something will pop up and we're like, oh, what the fuck? But we won't see the projector. He had it really hidden, so we didn't see. So I know his fucking face pops up, and we just start fucking running. Fuck! I ran home and didn't come back after that. My mom's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Mom, the house down the street, it's haunted." And my mom was like, "What the fuck?" And me and my boy Arthur was like, and we used to do every Halloween. We used to like sit down and after like my mom would all right, go trick or treating, come back at 7. So we'll come back at 7 and watch like Halloween Town or whatever the fuck it was, and we'll eat our candy.
Yeah.
And this time we were just sitting there with no candy because we were fucking scared.
We came back empty-handed.
So we went back, and then like when we were going to, because we're going to we're going to where the fuck we were going that we went that way. I don't know where the fuck we were going, but we went up that street, and then I was like, we seen him taken down, and we ran to him. I was like, hey, your house is haunted, and he was like, no, and he showed us, and we're like, oh man, sorry about my daughter's crying. I think they just put her to bed, and she didn't want to go to bed. She wants to party. But what about you, Mark?
My crazy Halloween story, I would have to say I had one when I used to live in LA. I had one where some motherfuckers got into it and we heard gunshots. I mean, this ain't no like scary shit. It was just like some normal shit.
Something like,
but we heard gunshots. But I guess some motherfuckers was candy jacking at that time.
Oh,
the motherfuckers was robbing candy and they picked the wrong motherfucker to rob. So we heard gunshots. Bah, 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 bah. I guess somebody got killed.
Over some candy.
I think, yeah, over some candy. And I think a little baby got, I think he caught a stray. He caught a stray bullet. And I remember it was a man on the floor. I would say, I hate to say his son was laid right next to him, but his dad was covering over his body.
Oh.
Yeah. And they was, of course, they was in their Halloween costumes and shit like that. And, you know, they yellow taped the whole thing. And then, you know, they was asking people, hey, did you see this? Did you see this? And I'm, you know, we went just to see, look what happened. And they were like, oh, did you see anything? And, you know, all my friends were like, no, we didn't see anything. But, you know, we heard the gunshots going off.
Yeah.
And I guess one of my friends, he knew whoever got shot. He knew the person, and he knew the kid that got shot. And they were just like, "Oh, well, can you give us further information about what you know about this person?" And like, I'll never forget it. It was so vivid, man. Like my mom was just like, "You ain't going trick or treating for the next couple Halloweens because it's crazy, motherfuckers just getting shot over candy."
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like when the whole, like, I don't know, like when that first came out, like, and that came in my dice, so just keep an eye on Malcom. They were like the ones like, oh, they're putting like needles on your candy and shit. My
like
mom,
lead and shit.
Bro, my mom threw all my candy away.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why, mom? It's like, they're putting needles on your shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, and like, she didn't let me, like, that trick or treat, that Halloween and the next Halloween I couldn't go. Like, I went, but then she would throw my candy away.
Now they're talking about them putting fentanyl in that shit this year.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Fuck, that can kill you, man.
Hell yeah! So like, I mean, this year,
because we throwing a party at the house.
Fuck it, yeah. This year's my daughter's first Halloween, so it's basically not her. So if they put Fresno or whatever the fuck it's called on my candy, I'm eating it. So I don't know what the fuck that would do to me. I might get high and shit. But I just like I just want to, like, you know, do the first Halloween.
Got to, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
It's not like she eat candy.
Yeah. I mean, she ain't gonna eat no candy. She's fucking. She's probably fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
She's gonna be one the next day. So first of all, let me say happy early birthday to my daughter. Tomorrow's her birthday. Well, yeah, tomorrow when this comes out, tomorrow's her birthday. So happy birthday to Audrey. Man, she changed my life. But you know, I don't want to get more emotional because like when I think your sister was here or somebody was here, and I said, "Oh yeah, my daughter's birthday was on the 1st." I almost started crying.
It'd be like that.
I was like, "Oh fuck, she's gonna be 1. Like, what the fuck?"
And it
like,
don't change, bro. Even when that, like, my daughter's gonna be 6. Like, I still have those moments. Like, I'll look at her and like you just get like emotional. You're like proud, like super proud. Yeah, you stare at them like, damn, that's my kid.
And I'm like, man, like, and I'm like, look at my daughter. I was like, huh? Like, I was like, how the fuck you got, like, you do this shit? Like my daughter started sipping on a straw, like, at 6 months.
That's crazy.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then, like that got me all emotional. I was like, my daughter gonna be smart. She don't get one. It's
gonna be her first Halloween. I don't know how my ass.
She got her mama's brains. She don't get mine. Because damn, if she had my brains, she wouldn't be sipping on a straw until she was 5. How do I do this, Dad?
It's like my son, too. My son, he started getting into, like, programming, like game programming. He's only 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
And like he'll show me like what he worked on. I'm like, damn, you did that? He's yeah. I'm like, oh shit,
that's crazy. I mean, I think the schools are teaching them and shit like that. But it's crazy how people like little kids will pick onto that. Like, feel me? But damn, that's crazy.
See, I'm still waiting on to have my first one.
Nigga, you better hurry up.
Yeah, you better hurry up.
I know, I'm getting old, man. I feel it, man.
How old are you?
30.
I feel that. I'm 27.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm about to be 30. You 30 nigga?
I'm 30.
You older than me?
Yeah. By a couple months.
No fucking
yeah. My birthday was in May.
You 30?
I'm 30. Yeah, nigga, I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be 30 next month too. Damn. Well, and when this drops in like 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I have one thing. I don't know if you guys are about to close it up or not.
No, go
There's
ahead.
one thing I just thought about right now, with like all this paranormal stuff and like the way the world's going and stuff. It's actually interesting. Like what I realize is, like our life is always questioned and our lives are always threatened.
Yeah.
But like death is inevitable.
Yeah.
So we can't live a life without exploring and trying to find answers, or we die not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I am like 100% believe in paranormal activity, like 100%. Because like when my uncle talked about, I mean, I had some shit happening to me. So like I'm pretty sure I know there's shit out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm good knowing that there's ghosts out there. I don't want to go poke them like, hey, what's good, brother? Like I'm good where I'm at. Like I know, okay, there's a ghost here. And if I ever see one, like actually, I won't be like, oh, I get scared, because I'm like, okay, that's like, you know
just
what I'm saying?
You
afterlife.
already know, yeah.
That like I think like if I see a ghost, I will never like. I mean, at first I will get scared. God damn, sounds like my daughter's getting killed.
Oh, she good, man. She wildin'.
I won't get scared. I just be like, oh shit. Like at first I'm like, oh fuck, like I just seen like a ghost. Yeah, but
Oh, you got that baby monitor.
yeah, but what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, fuck. I know I'm gonna have to get all that shit.
Yeah. It's actually kind of fun using it.
Yeah. So I just think like I don't know. I won't get scared. I don't know. Okay, like I just seen a fucking ghost. Like fuck. But like as you said, I know I'm good where I'm at. I don't need to go poke anything else.
Yeah, like yeah.
What about you?
I just feel like that after when you die, your spirit remains where, you know, you kind of where you died at. Your spirit remains where you die, and you know, you don't haunt your loved ones, but you protect them. You look over them. You make sure you give them the right signs. You put signs in front of them.
Hold on, bro. I have to go check this out. You guys keep talking.
Nah, for real. I feel like you have to put signs in front of your loved ones, especially like your family, and you got to make sure they have a certain type of guidance.
Yeah.
You know, because when you that presence that guides them when you was living on Earth, you always make sure you protect them, and I feel like you do the same thing in the afterlife.
I agree.
Like
with
your presence can be in different places. That's weird too, bruh.
what the fuck?
It's not the same sound that we heard before. You see how
And
it
it
just
just
faded
stopped.
out?
Yeah.
But I just feel like in your afterlife, you leave that same presence. You make sure your wife and your kids are protected. You leave them signs, even when they get older. They older, 50, 60 years old, and you've been dead for, over 20 years. You still leave those signs to make sure they have the right guidance.
And they know. And I think another thing you do is you leave signs to let them know that you're watching over them, so that they can like imagine like if you're a spirit and you leave a sign and they're like, oh, like
Dad told me this years ago.
I remember this. You know what I mean? That's huge.
Yeah. Like I feel like when my grandpa died, because he was really close to me, he left one of the backpacks that I brought, because I always wanted the leather backpack that he had. I always looked up to him for that. Those kind of vintage things that I like from him, and he left those to me. And the day he died like 5 days before Christmas, and I left like the little sticky note that they give you to the visitors pass that they leave you on the date, and I left that on my dresser. And I think 2 years ago Christmas, it was a message in my drawer that I don't remember putting in there. He left that message, and I was probably like a teenager when he left it. And he left that message, and I opened it that day that he died, and it said like, I forgot what it said. It said like, it said
Happy New Year's.
No, it said like happy birthday.
Oh.
Always look after your mother, because my mother was a single parent, so he was like always look after your mother. And I'm like, I don't remember this message being here. I was like, why is it here? It was kind of like was kind of like he was right there with me, telling me like it's all right, like I'm resting good. Like I'm like,
Oh damn.
fuck,
Yeah.
like that shit really hit me that Christmas Day, and I told my mom like, you remember this message that Grandpa left here? Like she's like, oh yeah, I remember this. I was like, why was it in my top drawer? Did you put it there? She's like, no. I'm like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it was on
crazy.
the exact day that he died on the 21st, December 21st.
Yeah.
He died.
That's crazy. Oh, that camera just died. We just but you're gonna close it out. About this camera's about the well, I'm probably gonna get out of here too. But man, Malcolm, is a pleasure having you again, man.
I know,
again,
man.
something happened again.
Really?
That shit's
Some spooky
scary.
shit
Right
didn't
now, when
happen.
he walked out, remember it did it again,
Yeah,
but it was
the
different.
signal faded out, but it faded right back in.
That's crazy. Yeah, but hopefully I mean, if you're in here, if you're bad, you can stay. I mean, if you're bad, you have to get the fuck out of here. If you're good, you can stay. But yeah, Malcolm, it was a pleasure having you back, man. It was some scary shit, you know what I'm saying? But I probably won't sleep for another 2 days. or 3
Yeah,
days.
for real. I'm gonna tell my girl like, make sure you cuddle me tonight because
for sure.
we might have some paranormal activity going on tonight.
For sure. But it's a pleasure, guys. If you guys don't follow the podcast, make sure you guys follow the podcast. In the Woods Pod. Make sure you guys tap in with that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's ABCubanPR. If you don't follow me on TikTok, ABCuban_PR. Tap in with us. Go ahead, Mark.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. IMAX Good, all one word.
Where can I find you and your channel?
Everything TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's all just Twisted Habits. Nothing special.
Twisted Habits. Make sure you guys tap in, man. Hopefully, you drop that one.
Nevada State Prison.
Nevada, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, man.
Yeah, hopefully you get back into it, man. You're doing your thing out there, man. I like I said, I stopped watching because I got scared, and like that's why I stopped watching the other shit that I used to watch because I'm a little bitch about it. But yeah, guys. If you guys don't follow the podcast, make sure you guys do. Make sure you guys hit that the thumbs up, the subscribe button, that notification button, so you guys know when every time we drop. It helps with the algorithm. Make sure you guys always stay blessed, be blessed. One love. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Scary, but that was good.